It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. He'll look to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, but now it's third down. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played really well in the way of the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Well, the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know, before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It looks like one of the DBs has it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll drop to throw. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs target, they like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Shudak for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Algier now up the middle. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll set up the throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Now, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this point on the field, a lot of play callers have a little trepidation. They're just thinking about running off tackle, quarterback sneaks, anything to try and create a little bit of room. But those aggressive play callers, they think to themselves, this is the right place to take a shot. And they do, and boy, are they successful.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Shi Smith from 3 yards out. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now Shudak for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
We got this. Come on, guys, dig deep. Let's make a play here.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll drop the throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Logan Hall. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 60 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good.
Does the big boy have the juice? Touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big run, that was a statement long touchdown. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Atlanta now coming out on the field. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Algier. Fighting through, and he's got space. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Algier will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his target. It's Evans. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a give to White. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that one knocked away and incomplete.
Let's get that touch.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Now back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
First catch here for London, and also a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hit.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now it's Patterson. Escapes the defender. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs ready to take over once again. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for the right side here, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, here's Wright. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
You can score on these guys. Mental mistakes out there, offense. Right now. Defense.
They stay on the ground with White. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18.
It's Madden NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Vikings and the Colts. And it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 66 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw on the ball. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here is 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken it around the 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here. They hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, Colts at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll set up a throw. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Come up now, 3rd and 9.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Newsome now on the return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
on the ground with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Gesicki, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. On for the extra point try, Andrew Mevis. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
Richardson working from the gun. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Here, Richardson yet again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 19-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Points on the board.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what do we leave for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Vikings head out to take over once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on.
Mevis for the PAT.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And that
On 1st down, Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Great coverage there, holds them to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now he's loose at the 40. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. And they just ran the flyer out there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed. Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Colts getting ready to go. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Patrick Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. Pass complete to Addison. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Colts send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Don't let him get you.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 5.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Now Richardson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now out comes Minnesota.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
On first down, Richardson.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
6-yard line.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
They go play action with Richardson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a gain of 4.
Again, it's Richardson.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Richardson looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here we go. Start.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Richardson to throw off play action.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Ashton Dulin.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Vikings, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What a ball game this was.
It's the next.
To throw now on first down.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
To throw again. That one to the right side and incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Especially overtime.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely help the opponent away and trust your defense, especially for a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those real...
Oh, and it's intercepted. And some room to run now. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Seahawks,
the loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams,